finals. We are here at Ho'okipa Beach Park for the final event of the year on the Wave Tour of both these tours. And we are pumped to be bringing you some action here on a day we were not expecting it. So this is the juniors final. Red flag up at 2:12 in the afternoon. Mark, and it is Jake Schettewi, hot sails. His younger brother, Z Schettewi, hot sails. Takara Ishii is on he is on RRD. And Takuma Sugi's on Gastra.
Is his name Zeke? Or is it
Zachary?
Z? All right, Zach.
You know what his name is? Z.
Right.
That's what he likes to be called.
That's perfect. I love calling a lot of my brothers. I call my brothers that are Derek, I call him D.
I wonder if we can call him Z.
Call my brothers that are Ernie, I call him E.
All right, Kai Kachidori and Craig Yester here. Give me a bump.
Yeah, buddy.
Bam.
Killer day. Sick.
We're blowing it
Stoked
up.
Stoked to be here.
We're getting ready to go here. The men's double is really close to happening. There are some pros now lingering around these junior heats, kind of sniffing around, making sure that they got what they need. And Bouge Magill's going out there on the inside below us. And that is the juniors final. Yellow flag. And we are imminent for the start of this heat.
It's a brother battle.
Heat's on.
Green flag.
Okay, green flag. Nobody's scoring. One of those chess matches now. Who's on the furthest outside? And below, you can see one rider right now, and that is Sugi.
Dang-a-lang. The wind might have died down just a touch. Or not died down, but it's
dropped
down a notch.
It's a notch.
It's a little notch down.
One notch.
Unfortunately, these guys didn't heed warning and stay upwind before they went outside. They took the bait, went out through the channel, and are now everybody's downwind. It's going to be a few minutes for them to work their way windward to be able to get into the lineup, to be able to capitalize.
All right. You're looking at Z Schettewi there, and behind him, Sugi. And it's definitely gotten lighter here, unfortunately.
Damn.
What happened here is that it went easterly. But what this has the potential to do is actually make it better. If they can just catch the waves are going to get really super clean. It might actually enhance the wave riding potential if it doesn't drop completely. And I don't think I see it doing that. But upwind of us is a squall, so we'll take our look upwind in a second here. As Z Schettewi is taking a look, all four sailors are on their way out. And that means that they've kind of given up on trying to catch waves. Is that Jake or Z? That's Jake. And Jake's carefully scanning both, the lineup, the wind line, and he's also gauging where he thinks he'll be if a scoring opportunity comes. There's his younger brother, Z, scoping it out. He's pumping. Craig, do you think he's got something?
He hopes he's got something. No. Well, yeah, he does.
Important moment in this heat in the scope of,
shoots.
He pumped and didn't get on. That was an important moment.
Upwind, Japanese rider.
Here we go, Sugi.
Sugi fading on this thing. Good, doing a little roundhouse bottom turn fade. Hooks it back up right underneath the lip. Keeping some power, stays left on another fade. Nice little bottom turn hook, crack. Keeping it to set so you see the little section down the line. Going to get some speed. Goes for a perfect goiter. Just lands clean with speed.
That was a goiter, but that was also reminding me of a paunch.
It was a paunch right
between.
between,
correct.
yeah?
That was the paunch. That was invented by Kevin Pontera. He's called it the stinger. We called it the paunch.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
that was
a
paunch. And that was a paunch on the wave.
Mid-face paunch.
Mid-face paunch.
Yeah.
Kevin Pontera, we salute you. That was an awesome move. And Sugi definitely salutes you because he made it look real good.
This is a junior, people. This is a junior.
So
you're not watching pro men's final. This is a junior final. We're taught, in the words of Allen Iverson, this is not practice, man.
This is practice.
You're talking about practice.
All right, here we go. It is easily the scoring wave of the heat right now. And we'll see what they decide to play it. He did it a bit on the shoulder. We'll get the replay in a second here. I feel that it should be duly rewarded. He wound it up, and it got a 7 in the last heat. And this
one was more torqued and stuff. The last one was a little flatter.
Okay. I'll take note. Judges are deciding. We'll let the judges decide. And let's not talk scores as much because it refreshes so slow that it all changes anyway. Let's focus on the here and the now and what's about to happen here. There is a good-sized set scanning the horizon here. Is Jake Schettewi looking at it. His younger brother's pumping on it. This has got to be a little hard to watch for Jake. He's like, yo, my bro's got this bomb here, but he's not in. And Jake now realizes it's kind of a closeout burger, one of those waves we actually want to avoid in this situation. The wind looks exceedingly light, too, and easterly. So, tough situation, made a little tougher by some light, spotty wind.
Here goes Jake.
Jake's
Can he get on this thing?
He's pumping in. He's got it. Okay, so Jake Schettewi is on a really nice one. That was a good exchange. No wave dispute here. The owner of this wave is Jake, and he does not want to. He sells it. He bought low, and he sold relatively low. Maybe he made a little bit on that.
Speaking of buying, when you're up the coast, hit the Roberson's Jaws store. They got a fresh selection, a lot of cool stuff.
Nice. Here we go. Sugi, and here's our move. Winds up the punch. Look, he's going to look inside rail and then pop a punch. Why don't you just pop a punch on the face like that? Kevin did those all the time here.
That
he
is
created
clean.
the standard. You know, that was one of the things. Kevin wasn't necessarily a freestyle
You guys
sailor.
didn't want to call it the Poncherella?
He wasn't necessarily a freestyle sailor. He was a gorge sailor. And that name might have come out if you were like Nat Gill or some of the other ribbing him. But, you know, Kevin invented a great move, and not a lot of people do him because that move actually kind of was the doorway to the Taka, and then everybody got kind of really interested in just doing that. But right there, Sugi showing that you can score some points because we'll see what he gets. And it's at a little bit of a moment here because we got that score that Sugi got, and now you got the guys that are kind of standing in place with 12 minutes and 28 seconds left. It's also a bit of a question if everybody is on the scoreboard here. Ishii is about to get on. Here he goes. You see him from the drone. Once again, great flying Matt Schweitzer. As Ishii pumped in and the wave lifts him up, is it enough to get on the wave? Is he going to catch this? He does have it. Yes, he is in. So Ishii does the work and gets it on his inside rail. Beautiful bottom turn, but gets a little bit lipped by the whitewater and is maybe not ashamed or anything, but realizes this way is not going to do it for me, and I need to get back in and get another one. And there's 11 minutes and 54 seconds, and if I get a 1, I get a 1. Doesn't mean I'm done. Z Schettewi and Takuma and Ishii, are possibly the sailors in. Yeah, I mean it's Jake and Sugi right now, in my opinion. I don't see scores. We'll see what it shakes down once we get a little live look on the screen here.
Is that Action Man going out?
That is Brian going out. Here on the screen, Sugi.
Yeah, Sugi, this is a really good wave. Pick this up. Lets it get a little bit of form in front of him, kind of fades. Look at this from the droning. It really hooks into a nice deep bottom turn up into the whitewater. Another gouger, kind of, again, staying at the top, doing the high line scene. It's not going to be what he is hoping for. It doesn't have a little bowl at the end.
No.
Kick out,
No.
get back outside.
All right. Well, he did that, and it's definitely gotten light to the point where, you know, you're thinking, okay, there's not enough wind to get back out kind of thing. But there is. It just takes a lot of time.
Oh, this is tough. Tough times for Duncan to watch this. Hopefully we'll get some gusts will start to come through. Something made some people holler and hoot a little bit.
Yeah, maybe it was someone on the rocks. I'm not sure. We'll see what happened. Maybe you got a replay of it. Somebody definitely did something. Here comes Jake Schettewi. He is going to let Ishii on this wave. Knows the rules.
He's already been crueled by him.
A little bit of insurance here. It's a beautiful drone angle. Takara Ishii off the makes another kind of slice a little bit under the. Oh no! So that was a clue catcher again, and another sign of marginal wind when you think you shoot in. You got that extra speed. Little sketchy. It's just like one notch less, but it is not looking like it is helping anybody with the easterly, but It's keeping them clean, so there's these good looks. That wave looked so good at the beginning, Craig.
Yeah, it did, but sometimes, like say, tide changing, these things are getting a little bit fatter. North swell pushing away from you. Hate to keep being redundant, but once we start to get this easterly wind, which is going to change your board angle to relative to the wave face, are you really going to be able to get those directional crackers that you hope for?
Remains to be seen, my friends. Let's look as the drone flies past Bujma Giol. You see the Mercedes logo there. Panning up towards the coast, if Matt decides to do so, we're going to start to see a little bit of inclement weather coming. As you look at your 4 riders here, Jake in the lime green hot sail. You see that Mercedes-Benz logo proudly up there on the sail. We all love wearing that logo. It's awesome to have Mercedes-Benz sponsoring this event. Thank you very much once again.
Absolutely.
For sponsoring the 2019 Aloha Classic. Here we are with a situation with Sugi, and he is going to bottom turn on this wave in a very good portion of the wave with lots of face to work with. Gets an aerial. The judges groan. They're laughing and clapping.
A little fist bump by Sugi. Did you see that? He claimed.
He was happy because, you even do something like that in a heat like that. It's a difference maker. Meanwhile, Schettewi didn't get that wave. Jibes back out. Doesn't really have a lot of power in his sail. Might have under-rigged. It's hard to say. It's really light out there anyway. But here comes some more water moving in the form of some moving ground swells. This wave really looked good at first. A bottom turn. You can tell he's not that powered. Here comes his second hit. There we go. Nice air. And that deserves one more bottom turn.
Well, look at him. He just takes his hand off and just gives a hee-haw claim. I got this, though. Bringing it home, Japanese brothers.
They used to score transitions, Craig. You'd have to scribble down a score for that tack.
Yeah, well, that was a clean one. I'm giving him a 7.5.
Man, could you imagine winning your heat on transitions? That's
quick tacks. Speaking of quick.
Well, it helped attack there, but Jake Schettewi's on this wave, and that was potentially a little bit of a not quite, though.
Look at the high line he takes.
Jake played it really, really smart there, and he definitely has a nice wave here. He's going under the point here for one turn. As it reforms, he's going to have another target, but he kind of shines it. Didn't really feel like he wanted to hit that double hit there. It's just so little wind. He goes one-hander, just going, this is kind of a chore to make this work with this wind direction. Takara Ishii behind him. Jibes out of the way. Anyway, Jake did well there just to control that wave ride. And here is Z on the best wave of the heat. Z Schettewi right in front of his brother. Big cutback, wraps it around. This means something. Bobbles it, but doesn't lose it. It's not over yet. Just not enough wind to really make that happen. Shoot. That first turn was really nice. Z's all good. He's going to make it. He's not going the rocks. Makes the wave. Better than falling. Give him something of a good score there. He did one good turn.
That's right.
Do they have a similar style in your opinion? Jake and Z?
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen Jake seems... The fact that he's a little bit bigger, more powerful, he does a more of a left fade hook, gouge bottom turn, wind up, roundy figure 8 in his bottom turn off the top combinations.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's interesting to watch Jake and Z both because they've been studying a lot of the riders here, and they seem to want to combine a few of the top guys' styles as well, obviously. So here is Takuma, who definitely has a bit of a canvas here. It's nice color. Here goes another punch. And he is not going to make it because it was less momentum and definitely less wind than the other opportunities. Scanning the lineup here, you're looking at Jake Schettewi, our competitor in this heat, down in front of the channel, trying to pump into this set. And this is a good idea for Jake because this is going to reform really nicely if he can just pump his way upwind. We'll see now that he's going to make some ground. Now he's looking upwind. He's going to look over his shoulder here, up towards middles, and pass Sugi as he takes aim. This is a nice wave. Beautiful bottom turn from Schettewi. Sets his rail, sets his course. Maybe he's going to get under this. Not quite, but another good turn. It's light wind, guys. It's board riding weather.
Yeah, he made the most of that. Super good wave riding style. You can read the wave perfectly. So when there's a, as you're riding, you can kind of even feel the gusts and the lulls in your sail. Saw the warble, had to work his way through it.
Sugi crisscrossing around down. What about his style, Greg?
Super spontaneous, really flicky. Look at how Jake is just more pure rail and engaged. A couple of times he's been waiting. Oh, I just wanted a thing to throw more at me.
Jake's frame is starting to allow the power that he wanted to have when he was younger. You know, he's only grown as tall as he is for a few years now.
Yeah,
not a long time ago. He was very short, so it's interesting to see how the style changes.
Yeah, college education will do that for you. It'll grow you more ways than one.
Well, 101 Wave Sailing Aloha Classic Edition here, and Schettewi's done his homework, and he is acing the exam right now, doing great in this juniors final. We call it graduating from high school, maybe.
Yeah.
Which he's done.
This is something that goes on your mantle, though, until you get the real one. Until you tell Barrett, move over, brother.
You got Barrett, you got Camille, you got Morgan, you got Antoine.
Chairman of the board.
Kai Lenny. I mean, I'm talking about guys who've won it. Kai Lenny needs to put himself up there. And
Morgan, multi-time.
I mentioned Morgan. And
yeah,
you are definitely going to see a few people enter the discussion, and Jake Schettewi is one of them. And it's, local riders. You're going to see some guy from the PWA like Traversa do a really gnarly performance here some year and just put it together and win the Aloha Classic. Nothing is out of the question. Mussolini could win it.
Alex Aguirre's coming back? What?
I said Mussolini.
I know. I'm messing with you, brother.
Aguirre's, foiling down there at lanes right now. And he won 3 times in a row.
Is he there with Brett Lickle on the wing?
Let's hope so. Look at the 240 left. Here is Sugi.
Yeah, Sugi. Picking up a great one. He's got it off the bottom. Nice little wave forming up. Perfect little wall. Good little off the bottom style. Nice, great spray coming off that hook. Clean, getting a little more speed. Wing wang in it. Kicking out right before this next one closes out behind him. You can see this east wind super light. Jake Schettewi.
Jake Schettewi. Got a wave at the point. Got about 2 minutes to do something with it. It's a bit of a decision. I don't think it's much of a decision except for the jet ski wake. Bang! Schettewi pleasing the judges with a good hit there, but it's a one hit. Poor jet ski wake was a little bit of a factor there. I don't think he needs to claim interference. It's got nothing to do with the end of the result. As it's now coming down to it, 1 minute, 45 seconds left for Jake Schettewi to claim the juniors title here at the 2019 Mercedes-Benz Aloha Classic. Jake Schettewi, primarily an IWT rider, placed, did he win pistol or he at least placed second? I believe he won it. Oh, actually, no. There was a story behind that. Jake did very well in pistol. I don't believe he won it, though. And
look at Sugi, man. That's good style.
Has also competed on the IWT, which started in Japan. I don't quite remember results. And Schettewi, look, here's the jet ski wake. Oh, I'll just go right through. Ooh, right there. Hits the lip. Freeze that right there. Classic Schettewi. He likes that hot sail. Keeps him close to the wave. It's really lightweight. Jeff makes a very lightweight product that is very mobile. And he's got a couple great riders on his team. Callie Ciotti's still riding hot, former world champion. And you don't really see him here at these contests anymore. Callie's become this connoisseur of the finer things in life and parenthood and all the things that accompany being in a place like Brazil where he's got his center. So we will see what happens next here. Is there another breath of wind approaching us?
We're going to be firing right back into Pro Men here in about 23 seconds. But, I've seen some of the guys launch and get out there into the lineup.
All right, here we go. This is a big-time moment in this almost heat here. The juniors heat is coming to a close. The junior final is almost over. This is a bomb set coming in. Everybody's like, what's up here? Who caught this? We got Z Schettewi kicking out. Look behind you, dude. He's like, oh, no. And the heats has ended, but okay, well, that's just a non-competitor, Traversa, riding this wave. Z Schettewi is fine. Traversa's riding. Let's just ride with Traversa a little bit here. Nice timing, Toma, to get in there on this thing here. All right. Interesting to see, how you point your knees on it down the line and point and shoot. Nice. Toma Traversa, infamous TT. Tabou Gastra.
T twice.
Saruz.
He's a top tapping tingler. It's all about the T, Tizzle. Here's a heat recap.
That was a great save by Z. And Takuma got busy. I want to see a punch. Give me a punch. Thanks.
Oh, Rella. Look at Jake, though. Yeah. Complete domination of this heat. Jake Schettewi saw the trophy, said, everyone else get away. That thing is mine, homie. Woo! Takuma, look at that thing just connect. Perfect little wall in front of him.
Rail to rail.
We're psyched. We're getting back into pro men. Double elimination. But super entertained by the youth. Those were great. If you didn't know about it, you would think they were the pro men. Well, expecting the notch to be spiked up a little bit here. A lot of big names got knocked out early in the single elimination. We can expect them to be coming up here before too long.
This is the fun part of the double. It's like a whole new contest. And obviously it's held in different conditions. So heat's on here. We're back into the double. And this is that infamous heat with Hauser, Pare. Jake Schettewi's in this heat. He knows that he's just going to stay out there.
This is the third time they've done this heat?
And is it not Guadagno as well? We'll figure this out. The heat's on. Let's figure out who's in this. I'll make sure that Schettewi claim is legit. I don't think that might be correct.
Yeah, would they run that one right away
they give him
again?
time. Let's figure that out. Jake Schettewi's coming in, so I doubt he's in this heat. They wouldn't really do that. Didn't make sense to me either.
Yeah, well, we're checking the draw. I just want to holler at the Hawaiian Water Patrol. These guys are crushing it. Super good safety system that they've employed here with the jet skis. A lot of times you'll see a rider and an assister or grabber out here. These guys have it so dialed, they're actually able to solo mish this stuff, pull a rig out of the water, drive the ski at the same time.
All right, good deal. Here's Bujmakio on the first ride of this heat. He's in this heat. And I will stop talking about the youth final. All right, here we go. Just one last word on that. It looks like the results are in for that youth final. And in first place, it's Sugi Takuma. And in second place, it's Jake Schettewi. And third place is Takara Ishii. And in fourth is Z Schettewi. Well-sailed heat.